I think this is one of the things that I find most helpful with AI is work that everyone always said, wouldn't it be nice if we could do this, but we don't have time or capacity to. So given the example of like a really important strategy meeting where maybe you're taking some clips from that to either reshare with people of like, here's some of the highlights, or, using for PR and branding type stuff.
Yeah.
2 years ago, somebody might have had that idea like, hey, what if we did that? And everybody just kind of goes, yeah, but like, who's going to sit and record this meeting and then go like, what are we going to hire somebody to transcribe it and then go review this? Like, who has time to sit around and do this kind of stuff? So it's actually creating new opportunity, which I think is really encouraging for people who may go, well, I'm just worried it's going to take away my work. It's like, there are lots of ideas that I have that I haven't had opportunity to go, that AI is actually now creating that opportunity.
It's funny you say that, because for a while, our core services were simply getting people in media, typically online media, and getting people on podcasts. And it wasn't until the recent rise of AI that we started incorporating from podcast features, which is really why we focused in on that, because long form video, to all the reasons we're talking about, holds a lot of benefits. We were able to very efficiently and effectively get those social media clips, right? Instead of because some people have it as their core service, and there's a reason for that. It's complex. It's not so easy.
It is.
But because now you bring in AI, that just added, like, we're like, oh my gosh, we can actually scale this now and have it with the quality that we're proud to put our stamp on, rather than just saying we offer short form videos. And then the other part of that too is we're like, man, it would be awesome to go through a podcast recording and write, a media article and get that article placed based off what they said in the interview. But to your point, it's like, yeah, but then the writer has to listen to like an hour-long thing each time just to write an article, and then they have to re-listen, and like they're falling asleep half the time. So it's like, okay.
Right, because you're trying to get them to pay attention to a long-form conversation for a really long time versus taking the transcript, outputting it, popping it into ChatGPT and saying, what are the most important themes that came out of here, that then a writer can go, oh, like, and that's where they are, and I'm just going to zone in on that and then blow that into something different.
Yeah. Well, we even take it a step further too. We literally, like, the prompt we use, I can't remember the exact thing, of course, but I know it starts with write a newsworthy PR article for a third-party business blog, which is how we word it, even though it's not exactly what it is, about like from this recent podcast interview with this person from this company. Here's a little bit of their background, and here's the transcript, and make this, 800 words, right? And now it's not just spewing some like, oh, this is what I think about whatever the topic is.
Right. It's not just grabbing the general internet garbage and just trying to summarize that into whatever. It's actually taking the content, which I do this with every single one of my conversations, because there's a lot of good information in it that I want to pull out of it, instead of just the generic internet junk you would find across, a sea of stuff.
Most definitely. Yeah, that's how I feel about, and that's what I think is great about the long-form video, is you're capturing all the data that you need for content. And then you can just put that transcript with the prompt into AI like ChatGPT and get 80% of the way there, and then spend the 20% of time editing it.